Time to put them on the spot to find out how much they actually remember about some of those games as well. It's quiz time. This is the real quiz. Forget the 26 years of the Premier League rivalry. Yeah. We don't want to make it too difficult, so it's multiple choice. You've each got 15 cards there, with various Manchester United and Liverpool players from down the years. We'll show you the options at home as well, so you can play along. Every card can only be an answer once, so you can discard the correct answer as you go. Are you happy, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Multiple choice means it gives you a series of answers that you choose.
No, it means you've got 15 answers there to start with, and they'll get whittled down as we go. Right, first question then. In the Premier League era, which player has made the most appearances in Manchester United versus Liverpool fixtures? I think that's an easy one to get us started, isn't it? What are you thinking? You need to have a look through your cards. That's how it works.
Right.
You ready? The answer. Let's have a look what you've got. Jamie's gone for Ryan Giggs. The answer is, of course, Ryan Giggs. 38 appearances. That's amazing, isn't it? Steven Gerrard second on the list with 30. Jamie, you're actually tied for third with Paul Scholes on 28. Gary, you come next on that list with 21. But how much do you remember about your first appearance in this fixture? Gary, yours was in October 1995 at Old Trafford. Game most famous for the return of Eric Cantona from that 9-month suspension. Now, you started at right back that day, but both of you, have a look at this. The starting 11 tell us who the missing player is in front of Gary on the right of midfield. What are you thinking?
I'm trying to think he was around at that point. Yeah, I've got it.
Gary's confident. Jamie, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to go for...
I don't think we quite played like that, but anyway.
I'm going to go for this one because he would have given a lot of protection for the right full-back. Is that what it would have been?
No.
Show us. Nicky Butt.
He scored, actually. That's how I knew. He scored the first goal.
The answer is Nicky Butt. Well done, Jamie.
Yeah, no problem.
What do you remember about
Wasn't that more famous for Robbie Fowler's goal?
I remember being at fault for the second goal being the wrong side of Robbie Fowler.
And a couple of years later, Jamie, that was your first start in this fixture, and you actually started in central midfield.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's the team. Maybe you were Jamie Redknapp's minder. I'm not sure. But can you tell us who is missing on the right wing? And a little clue for you, he was captain that day as well, December 1997.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Gary, it's not the obvious one, but...
You started the mind games already, Jamie.
No.
Come on, Gary.
Come on.
Oh, Ince wouldn't have played on the right. I'm not even sure he was there. Michael Owen. Michael Owen wouldn't have played on the
Fast game's a good game.
Would,
it wasn't an obvious one, that's all I'm saying. Bit like a Nicky Butt going there.
Just something. Liverpool, like under Gerrard, did these stupid things where they played like 4 tight centre midfield play. Like McAllister could have played there. Because that's how boring they were, you know what I mean? But I'll go for Matt Manaman.
Go on then, Gary.
Yeah.
Steve McManaman.
It was actually Roy Evans, the manager, but...
Oh, was it? OK.
Yeah.
It was indeed Steve McManaman. You're both doing really well.
Without joking, I didn't play well in the game. And it was one of those games where you think, you've played it and you think, I've got another level. I'm not at the level in terms of there's still another thing to go. You know, you have them games when you're sort of just getting into the team, you think...
We thought that, to be fair, as well.
Yeah, do you have that chat yourself? We thought that about you with Fowler. No, but one of them games where you just think, oh, no, still a way to go.
Early stages, it's 3-3, so it is better than the last 3 games.
He must have someone in his ear because there's no way he knows this.
What, Steve McManaman don't play right wing for Liverpool?
He just plays it. He plays it the ignorant card sometimes. He knows it. He remembers it. Question 4. There have been 130 goals in 51 meetings between these two in the Premier League era. Who scored the most for Manchester United?
In the Premier League.
Oh, dear. I am guessing.
I think everyone at home knows this one.
I didn't think...
Do they?
I didn't think Wazza had a good record against Liverpool.
He only scored one at Anfield, it's not Wayne.
There are your options.
He scored goals. He scored a few goals, like a little chip, didn't he, over Bruce Gobble.
Scored the most for Manchester United.
Scholes, I'm going to have to go for Wazza, but I just don't... I can't think that he would have scored them. Oh, it could be for either team. It could be for either Manchester United or Liverpool.
Who scored the most for Manchester United?
Oh, right. Yeah. I'll have to go for Wayne Rooney, but I don't feel
you're going to go
right.
for me then.
I started to think.
Is that right?
Wayne Rooney is
Is it? Yeah.
Gary's guess, and that is Jamie as well. And the answer is...
What?
I think we've made this too easy for you
I would
two.
never have known that.
Who scored the most for Liverpool in this fixture? That's the next question.
Oh, it must be...
Have a look through.
I wouldn't know between Fowler and Owen, to be honest with you. Michael did score a few against us, but I think Robbie scored a few. I'm going to go for Fowler.
I'm going to go for Gerrard.
Oh, yeah, it probably would be. I forgot about him.
Is it Steve?
And the answer is... Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Keep that one in your pack.
All right.
Yeah, and you get rid of the Steven Gerrard one.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
All right, who's the only player to score for both these clubs, and I stress at the right end, in Premier League history? One player has done it.
I know.
Let's have a little reminder of who the options
It was a horrible
are.
moment, by the way. I remember it in the last 5 minutes of the Cop in the year we won the treble.
You're both ready. Okay.
2-2.
You're not going to see the options then in that case.
Remember.
Gary, show us. Paul Ince.
Yeah.
Jamie. It is indeed Paul Ince. Question 7. Carragher in front, 6-5. Who's the youngest scorer in this fixture in the Premier League era? The youngest scorer. Gary's gone very quickly there. Jamie's assessing his options.
No, there was just one other I looked at. No, he's not on there.
Do you want to go first?
Michael Owen?
I've got Robbie Fowler. I wouldn't know.
The answer is Michael Owen, aged just 18 years, 117 days.
How old was Robbie Fowler when he scored against us then?
He was a little bit older.
Right, shall I keep Michael Owen
So
in
you
the
need to
pack
probably
then?
be a little bit more considered. So, yeah, you can lose Michael Owen now.
Oh.
While you do that, I'll answer the next question. Question 8. Owen, the youngest to score in this fixture in the Premier League, but who is the oldest to score in this fixture?
Oh. Did Zlatan score
Can we
in this
see
fixture
the
last
options?
season?
Here we are. So these are the options with the ones remaining.
Zlatan scored at Old Trafford?
Haven't been plucked out yet.
I'm going to have to say Zlatan.
options
He must
remaining.
have scored at Old
I think we
Trafford
can
last
rule
year.
out Neville and Carragher.
You wouldn't have
can't
him in here otherwise. I'm going to say Zlatan. He must have scored last year.
He scored the header last season, didn't he?
I'm just grateful Gary's got one right. Otherwise, it was going to look very one-sided. The answer is, of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic when he equalised at Old Trafford last season, aged 35 years and 104 days to give United a 1-1 draw.
Oh, I remember now, yeah. I always remember when I see him.
OK, question 9. Which player has scored 3 1-0 winners in this fixture? Is there a way back in here for Gary? I'm not sure, because Jamie, of course, used to reshoot magazines in his youth as well. Gary's
That's
gone
the
for
magazines he
Danny
used to
Murphy. Jamie has as well. And the answer is, of course, Danny Murphy. Question 10. And the final question. So we know who's winning this contest, 9-7. Which player has been booked the most times in this fixture? Which player has been booked the most times in this fixture?
Right, go on.
Do you want to tell me your thought process?
Well, I was thinking who gets booked a lot, so I was thinking Scholesy, Keane or Carragher. I've gone Carragher.
Do you know the answer?
No, I just think, well, I played the most games and I like booting a few of them, so...
So it's finished 10 to Liverpool and Jamie Carragher, 8 to Gary Neville. Could that be the omen for the weekend, Jamie? What do you think?
Fingers crossed. Listen, not many teams win at Old Trafford now under Mourinho. I think you have to go back to... Well, I think it's City, the only team having the last couple of years, so it's going to be a really tough game, but Liverpool are confident. I don't think we'll see what we saw from Chelsea going to City or so anything Liverpool will change because they're away from home. But no, should be a good game. But Mourinho will have some sort of plan to nullify Liverpool and try and obviously hurt them where he can.
It might not be the most exciting, expansive game, Gary. We don't know. But do you have a positive feeling for Manchester United going into it?
I always fancy them at home, to be honest with you. I think with Liverpool, you have to get through that first half an hour. you have to get through that first half an hour and put them at Anfield. They're a completely different proposition than they are away from home. I always felt when Liverpool come to United that the pitches, even though they might not be hugely different in size on paper, I always got the feeling that Liverpool found the pitch too big. When Liverpool come, I know they had some victories over the years. I think that it's a lot harder for United to play at Anfield, a lot harder for Liverpool to play at United, and I fancy United to win. He's got 2 big games in 4 days that will define the rest of the season, Liverpool and Sevilla. So I think that how he changed his team around, or whether he goes both strong, I don't know.
Well done, boys. Good sports. I declare football the winner of the big Liverpool Manchester United quiz.
These are the games, you know. Those games we hate, but can't live without.
Fueled by a passion, by an obsession.
It's raw intensity, history, passion, suffering, relief.
Brilliant!
Lose, unthinkable. But victory means everything. It's more than 90 minutes, more than 3 points, more than this one game. It's born within. This is true rivalry. Rivalry Weekend starts with Hibs v Hearts, live on Sky Sports.